Hello, my name is Matthias Cavalier. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the heroic age Avengers, and we're going to cover Avengers issues 3 through 6, written by Brian Michael Bendis, and fantastic art by John Romita Jr. So as we mentioned in the previous video that I did about this particular era of Avengers, there's time travel shenanigans. We got Kang. Something terrible happened in the future with these young Avengers. And from the moment that Kang arrived, like weird time displaced stuff starts going on. First, we have the Avengers going up against Apocalypse and these new four horsemen, which I find really gross and freaky because they're fused to their horses. And it's just something that is very unsettling for me. We got the Iron Man horseman, the Spider-Man horseman, Wolverine, again, poor guy, Scarlet Witch going up against the Avengers. And about Bendis as a writer, like he's very hit or miss. Like I love his stuff or I hate it. This particular story, I like it quite a bit. I really missed Bendis's banter. Like I love the dialogues between characters and his grasp on, especially on certain characters. Like he really knows how to write those. Especially like Spider-Man, the dialogues, Spider-Man's dialogues at moments are just have me cracking up. Bring levity to certain situations, but without feeling out of place or trying to grasp these gigantic abstract things that are going on. He's trying to process them. So something happens to time. Apocalypse and Horseman are out of the picture. Iron Man, Protector, who is Marvel Boy, Wolverine, and Bucky end up going to the future, trying to see what's going on. And basically we have Ultron fighting against the armies of Kang. Kang is bringing all the heroes out of the timeline, trying to fight against Ultron. Ultron somehow took over the future. He's really cool. Like John Romita Jr. sort of fused Ultron with the Destroyer armor. I really love what he was going for. So while this is going on in the future, in the past, stuff like, again, time is sort of folding on itself, and we get this all-out war within New York City with all these time-displaced characters. We have Killraven, character that I've only seen him in Avengers of Forever. I know he's a character from the 70s. Devil Dinosaur. John Romita Jr. in general, I love his art, but he doesn't know how to draw a devil dinosaur. It looks really weird. Chaos in the future. We have chaos in the past. And the main premise of the story, it's really cool because the way they resolve the story, I'm going to skim through these issues because Bendis does a lot of building up in these stories. So I'm going to really super summarize. Like everything that happens in the past is just to fill pages, have good action. Broken Tony Stark in the future, having to deal with this situation. I'm not sure if this future where Ultron is dominant is the Ultron from the Age of Ultron, where he's at the end of time, doesn't know what to do. Wanted to defeat Ultron as the last prize, like the ultimate confrontation. But what the Avengers does, because the problem with what happens with Kang is he creates this weird time loop that just doesn't end. The war just cycles and cycles. And I really love what Bendis does. Because instead of having this gigantic climactic battle, and it feels very anticlimactic what I'm going to say, but it's very well written. Iron Man makes a deal with Ultron. It's like, Ultron, bro, you're going to break time. Kang's going to break time. You're going to live in this cycle. What you're going to have to do is to fix the situation. Let Kang defeat you. Then come back. Do whatever. But at this moment, this battle persists. And no one comes out. Your own existence is going to become in danger. All of time and space might collapse if this battle just keeps on going and going. And Ultron sort of thinks it over. He thinks they're trying to pull a fast one, and he actually accepts at the end of the story. He lets himself be destroyed by Kang. Like the anticipation and the build-up and the tension is very well written to this moment. Bendis does a really good job. Ultron pulls an, you killed me. Kang comes out on top. He takes his prize. Timeline is fixed. We stop this time buckle that's going on and on and on. Everything goes back to normal except for Killraven, who's stuck in the past. And I thought he's going to end up on the Avengers or something's going to happen with him. No, he's never again used. He's dropped here. You never see him. There's no reference to Killraven, at least to where I know. And I think Bendis, at least with this first big story arc on the Avengers during the heroic age, nail it. that was the high point within the heroic age, because a lot of stuff I didn't like that when happened in that era. The second story arc with the Hood was freaking awesome at first, and the way he resolved it really sucked, and we're going to do it, and we're going to cover that in another video. So see you guys next time. Bye.